Hello, everyone. My name is Eric A. Thomas, editor-in-chief of the Quintessential Gentleman, and today we are speaking with Mr. Ashton Sanders. My brother, how are you?
Doing great, man. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. So you are starring in the new film, I Want to Dance with Somebody, which is the new Whitney Houston film, and you play, excuse me, Bobby Brown, and I want to know, how did you get this role?
Um, I was essentially brought the project from my team, and I read the script. I had a meeting with Casey, and after countless conversations with her about what the vibe of the film was going to be, what the focus was going to be. And after finding out that obviously Naomi was going to be playing the part, that's how everything kind of came together.
Awesome, awesome. So, preparing for this role, this is playing for somebody who is still alive and has a huge legacy. Did you feel a little bit of pressure to kind of get it right outside of the normal being great at what you do, but because somebody is here and being able to kind of critique those type of things?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, it's always, for anybody, it would be initial pressure to take on a role of somebody who's living. But I think after playing like RZA for these past 3 seasons on Wu-Tang, and him being alive and him being very much still involved in that process, I think I was able to kind of put those nerves aside and focus on what my job was. It was to stay as true to Bobby Brown and his actual character as possible, opposed to the narrative that the media or society has put on him. And so, I think just dialing into that, and obviously doing the research and like the work that an actor would do, on top of keeping that focus and being on set and having countless conversations with Naomi and with Casey in person, before scenes. And, I think all of that kind of makes the movie and makes a character, and kind of makes like discovering the character like deeper, so.
What did you learn about Bobby Brown that you didn't know, but you found out after filming?
I think I was able to kind of relate to him on a more human level, which is my hope for this film. I know there's been a lot of installations of this story or like his story, so we've seen him, but I only hope that I could like add on to that and like showcase a part of him that like people don't know. I think this film is kind of like a look behind the curtain for what not only Whitney Houston and what her entity was, but for like what their love was. Like nobody can really truly know that but them. But I think this film does a good job exploring that dynamic. And so to make it pointed, I think like the love that Bobby had for Whitney, they were soulmates. They were actually truly soulmates. And I think that was beautiful to navigate.
What would you say was probably maybe the most difficult part about playing Bobby Brown?
The most difficult part, I think tapping into all of the heated moments between them again, like being able to understand them on this deeper level, being in this role for so many months. I feel like for anybody like that, that would be hard to tap into, or those would be like harder scenes to tap into. It's no secret that they have like ups and downs. So like specifically the downs, or some of like the harder like moments or harder scenes to shoot.
Understood. So going into it, what is your favorite, I guess now, what is your favorite Bobby Brown song?
Oh man. I mean, I feel like there's so many, we can do some of the stuff when he was with the group or when he was by himself. But I think that girl is mine. Poison. I feel like Poison is obviously like the one that I like grew up on, and like one of his biggest songs. So I feel like, yeah.
In the film, will we see any routines? Will you be doing any routines, doing anything like that?
Yeah, you guys will see a routine.
Okay. How was it preparing for that?
It was fun. I grew up doing musical theater. So it was really just tapping into that. And it's been a minute since I've been able to explore that part of myself. And, the first time that I've been able to do it in like a professional way. So yeah, it was fun. I had a great time. Yeah, it's different.
Awesome. I don't think there's enough conversations around Bobby Brown as a father. Do we get a little bit of that, kind of his role or parenting style with his children?
I think this film is really focusing on Whitney Houston, opposed to Bobby Brown and his story, just like being fair to him. Again, this is the Whitney Houston movie. It's not the Whitney and Bobby film. I think a lot of people are expecting the entire film to be about Whitney and Bobby, and it's just not. It's the Whitney Houston film, and Bobby Brown was a part of her life. So it showcases the moments in a true way that in which he was with her. And yeah, we do see the moments with him and Bobby Christina and Whitney. Again, it's a very close look at Whitney Houston, her life, her origins, and then obviously we explore her and Bobby's relationship and the rest of her life and everything else that follows as well. Her story outside of Bobby is also really important, and I think that's the picture that we're trying to paint with this film.
Awesome. And my last question is, what would you want people to get out of this film after watching?
I hope people enjoy it. I hope people find a sense of nostalgia while watching it. I hope that people are able to like feel Whitney Houston and everything that comes with that when they watch the film. I think it's a beautiful film, and I hope other people think it's gorgeous as well.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today, and I can't wait to take a look at it. Congratulations.